So next is the maximum efficiency. So paano ba natin malalaman sa DC generator so na meron tayo maximum efficiency? So, di ba yung ating calculation para makuha natin si efficiency is equals to power output divided by power input. Okay? So, ayan. So, to calculate for the power output sa ating DC generator, so it is simply the terminal voltage, then yung ating load current. Diba? So, then power input is equals to, so yung power output natin, so which is, so terminal voltage multiplied by the load current. Then, plus, syempre nung ating losses. Okay, so laki ko dito, power loss. Okay, so dito meron tayong mga losses. So ano ba yung mga loss na meron tayo? So meron tayong copper loss, saka may tinatawag din tayong constant loss. Okay? So kung titingnan natin sa shunt generator, palimitan naman kapag max efficiency, mga shunt generator yung given. So, para makita natin yung tinatawag natin na constant loss. Yan. So from this, meron tayong armature resistance, AG, ito yung ating RF, ito yung ating load. Ayan. Okay? So, from this, so mapapansin kasi natin, kung meron tayong current dito sa armature, okay, so lagay ko muna yung mga current. Mapapansin kasi natin na yung ating armature current is magkakaroon ng changes kapag nabago yung ating load current. So, ibig sabihin, nakadepende yung ating armature current to sa ating load current. So, yung load naman natin is pa din yung value niya, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, yung ating armature dependent dito sa ating load current. So, sa generator, as much as possible, yung ating terminal voltage is ginagawa natin na constant. Okay? So, sa voltage regulation, di ba? So, kapag yung ating generated voltage, yung ating no load voltage is equals to the full load voltage, di ba? Zero yung ating magiging voltage regulation. Kaya hanggat maaari, yung ating terminal voltage dito is constant. So kung constant yung ating terminal voltage, ano yung magiging epekto nito sa ating field current? So from this, para makompute kasi natin yung field current, ito is simply equal to terminal voltage divided by the field resistance. So ibig sabihin, kung constant yung ating terminal voltage, also constant din yung ating field resistance, yung ating field current is also constant. So, ibig sabihin, yung ating power loss dito sa ating field resistance is constant. Okay? So, ilagay ko dito yung ating constant loss. So, P-cons. So, sa ibang book nakalagay PK. So, ang ating constant loss is, so una, dito muna sa ating circuit. So, yung ating power loss sa field. Okay? Then yung isa, syempre, yung ating generator. So, magkakaroon ng rotation. So, doon papasok yung tinatawag natin ng mechanical loss o kaya rotational loss. So, yung tawag natin doon is yung stray power loss. Okay? Kasi hindi mababago yung loss dito even na magkaroon tayo ng changes sa ating load. Okay? So, mababago lang sa ating parameters kapag nabago yung load is yung ating armature current. Kasi nakadepende yung armature current natin kay field current and also kay load current, di ba? So kung kahit na si field current is constant, pero si load current na mas mababago, so mababago din yung ating armature current. Okay? So ibig sabihin, yung magiging variable loss natin is, so yung ating magiging loss dito sa armature. Okay, so we have I square RA. So from this, yung ating PF o yung ating power loss sa ating field. So we have IF square multiplied by RF plus stray power loss. Again, itong stray power loss, ito po yung tinatawag natin na mechanical loss, kaya yung rotational loss. Okay? So yan. So ito yung dalawa nating losses. Okay? So kapag lalagay natin dito sa equation ng efficiency, so we have, so yung ating terminal voltage multiply by IL. Okay, so yun yung output natin, di ba? So IL multiply by BT. All over. So BT, IL, plus yung P loss natin, again, constant loss saka variable loss yan. Okay, so P constant, so plus P yung variable loss. Okay, so kung ilalagay natin dito, alin dito yung mga constant loss, so sige, diretso na natin. So BTIL over BTIL, so plus constant loss, ayan. So IF square RF plus SPL. So constant lang siya, so lagay ko na lang siya as PK. Then yung ating variable loss again, IA square RA. Okay? So from this, kukuha tayo na magiging ah, parameters natin para yung maging dependent variable natin. Okay? So ito yung magiging efficiency. So mapapansin kasi natin sa shunt generator, okay? So yung ating value ng armature current is greater than the field current. Kasi kung mapapansin natin, di ba, sa mga calculations, mababa lang yung field current natin. So yung armature current natin is mataas kasi ito is the combination ng IL tsaka IF. Di ba? By KCL, mapapansin kasi natin, IA is equals to IL plus IF. So dito, so kung sobrang taas ni IA, pwede natin sabihin na parang disregarded lang yung ating field current. So kapag disregarded lang yung field current natin, so approximate equals to 0, so pwede nating sabihin na yung ating armature current is approximate equal to load current. Okay? So yan. So from this, pwede tayong mag-substitute ng value para at least isa na yung ating unknown variable. So substitute natin yung IL sa IA. So we have efficiency equals to terminal voltage multiplied by IA divided by PTIA plus PK plus I square RA. So from this, para makompute natin yung maximum efficiency, so kailangan natin siyang i-derivative, di ba? With respect to armature current. Okay, so we have IA. Okay, so from this, kapag i-derive natin to, so by quotient rule, okay, so law, derivative ng high minus side derivative ng low. Okay, so we have law. So BDIA plus PK plus IA square RA. So derivative ng taas with respect to IA, so we have PT. Okay, so minus, yung taas naman, PTIA. So derivative ng baba with respect to IA, so we have PT. PT. So plus, so ito constant, so 0. Then IA, so we have 2 IA RA. Okay, so all over law square. So PTIA, so plus constant loss plus IA square RA. Ayan, square. Ayan. So, what's that derivative natin to? So, by differential calculus, di ba? So, ito, ini-equate natin sa 0. So, by cross multiply, so yung nasa denominator, magiging 0 na din. Okay? So, from this, yung BT also cancel. Ayan. So, then, lipat ko na sa kabila itong negative sign. Okay? So, we have BT, IA, plus PK. So, plus IA square RA Yan. Sige, distribute ko na to para ma-simplify natin. So, minus. So, BTIA. Then, so minus ulit. So, we have 2 IA times IA. So, we have IA squared RA equals to 0. So, from this, cancel yung ating PTIA. Then dito, IA squared RA minus 2 IA squared RA. So, magiging negative IA squared RA na lang. So, kapag nilipat ko sa kabila, so yung magiging equation lang natin is constant loss is equals to, so IA squared RA. Okay, ito yung condition natin at maximum efficiency. Okay, yung PK natin is the constant loss, IA squared RA is the variable loss. Mapapansin natin dito sa equation, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, at maximum efficiency, okay, at maximum efficiency, so yung ating constant loss is equals to variable loss. Okay, so ito lang tatandaan nyo sa maximum efficiency. So, ibig sabihin, kung ilalagay natin sa equation, yung ating variable loss is I square RA. Dito na lang. Okay, so dapat ito maximum yung ating current dito. So, maximum armature current is equals to, so yan. So, yung ating stray power loss, so plus IF square RF. Okay, so yan. So, ito yung magiging equation natin. Okay, so ayan, para at least meron kayong idea. Okay, so sa maximum efficiency again, constant loss is equals to the variable loss. So yan, so try tayo example. So a 60 kilowatts, 250 DC shunt generator. Okay, so drawing natin. So DC shunt. Okay, so 60 kilowatts, 250 volts shunt generator has an armature resistance of 0.05 ohm, then field resistance of 60 ohm. Okay, so and the maximum efficiency is equals to 93.5%. So so the approximate stray power loss is, so yan. So dito ito yung given sa atin. So given tayo ng maximum efficiency, so ibig sabihin, itong ating 60 kilowatts, so by this statement naman, so ito pwede natin consider as the maximum power output. So yung ating power output, maximum, is yung ating 60 kilowatts. So from this, pwede tayo makakuha ng loss. Okay? So total loss. Okay, so yung magiging total loss natin is equals to, so power input syempre, minus power loss. Sorry, power output. So power input natin is 60 kilowatts. So ito yung output natin. So divide natin by the efficiency. So we have 60. So divided by 0.935 minus 60. So yung magiging power loss natin will be equal to, so 60 divided by 0.935. So minus 60. So 4.1711. Okay, in terms of kilowatts. So yung total power loss natin, alam naman natin siya. Okay, so siya is yung ating constant loss plus yung ating variable loss. Diba? So sinabi natin na maximum, so yung ating PK is equals to P bar. Okay, so pwede ko ilagay dito 2 ng constant loss natin. So from this, pwede ko makompute si constant loss. Okay, yung ating PK. Okay, so divide ko lang 2. Yan. So 2.0856. 2.0856. 0.56 kilowatts. So ayan, meron tayong constant loss. Okay, so alam naman natin sa constant loss by formula, so ito is stray power loss plus yung ating power loss sa field winding. Okay? So yan, so ang problema wala pa tayong current sa field. Okay, so by formula, IF natin is terminal voltage divided by the armature field resistance ng ating RF. So substitute, so 250, so divided by 60. Yung ating field current is equals to, so 4.1667 amperes. Okay, so substitute natin dito para makompute natin si stray power loss. Stray power loss is equals to constant loss minus PF. Okay, so PK natin, so in terms of ano na lang, watts, 2,805.6, so minus power loss natin sa field. So we have IF square RF. 4.1667 square multiplied by RF, so which is 60. Ayan. So from this, yung stray power loss natin will be equal to 2,085.6. So minus, so 4.1667 square, so minus 60. Sorry, multiply by 60. So yung ating stray power loss is 1,043.92 watts. Okay, so ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? So, yeah. So next. So 250 shunt generator. Yung uli para at least na-visualize. Ayan, so 250 shunt generator, armature resistance of 0.05 and shunt field resistance of 62.5. So when the generator operates at rated voltage, it has a total core and mechanical losses of 2,040 watts. So yung core and mechanical losses is tinatawag natin na straight power loss. So SPL, 2,040 watts. So at what load does the generator operate so as to achieve the maximum efficiency? So yung sinasabing load dito is the maximum output power natin. Okay? So yan, so paano natin ma-operate yung maximum output power? So dito, may stray power loss na tayo, so pwede natin makompute yung total constant loss. Diba? So kasi kapag nakuha na natin yung constant loss, ito yung ating variable. So constant loss, SPL plus IF square RF. Okay, so kunin ko muna yung magiging field current. Okay, so by formula, so yung ating field current is equals to, so 250 volts divided by 62.5. Okay, so we have 4 amperes. Ayan. So from this, pwede ko na makompute yung ating power loss sa field. Okay, so then magkakaroon ng variable loss. Okay, yung variable loss ko is the armature current square multiplied by RA. Okay, so ilagay ko dito, so PF plus SPL equals to IA, so ito ay maximum multiplied by RA. So PF natin is IF square, so 4 square multiplied by 62.5. So plus stray power loss, so 2,040 equals to, so IA, yung maximum armature current natin, square, multiplied by RA of 0.05. So from this, we can calculate for the maximum armature current. Okay, so we have 4 square, So times 2.5. So plus 2040. Okay, so answer divided by 0.05, then square root. So we have 246.5766. So 46.5766 amperes. Okay, so meron na akong armature current. Okay, so maximum. So from this, pwede ko na makompute yung magiging load current ko at maximum efficiency. Okay, so IL at maximum is armature current at maximum minus IF. Okay, yung IF naman again is constant. Okay, mabago yung load, hindi mababago yung ating field current. Okay, kasi nakadepende siya sa ating terminal voltage. And again, yung terminal voltage, as long as possible, ginagawa natin na constant. Okay, so Imax natin is 246.5766 minus 4. So we have 242.5766 amperes. Okay, ito yung ating load current sa maximum efficiency. So from this, pwede natin makompute yung output. So by formula, so yung output natin at maximum efficiency, so we have IL max multiplied by the terminal voltage. So substitute, so we have 242.5766. So multiply by the terminal voltage of 250 volts. Okay, so output natin at maximum efficiency. So minus 2 ko na lang to. Minus 4 pala. Sige, 242.5766. So multiply by 250. So we have 60,644.15 watts. So ito yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? So next. So a 300 volts decision generator has a constant loss of 2,880. Okay, so may PK tayo, 2,880 watts. Okay, armature and field resistance, 0.20 and 144 ohms. So if the generator is delivering at power, at maximum efficiency, then armature current is, ayan. So by formula, di ba? So kung babalikan natin, so sige, PK is equals to P bar. PK natin is SPL plus PF is equals to IA at maximum square multiplied by RA. Okay, so dito pwede natin makompute yung maximum uh, current natin sa armature. Okay? So, yeah, so given natin yung constant loss 2,880. So, ito na yon yung PK natin. Kahit armature current natin at maximum efficiency is equals to square root of PK divided by the armature resistance. So, PK natin is 2,880. RA natin is 0.20. So, ito na yan. Yung ating armature current at maximum efficiency is equals to 2,880 so divided by 0.2. So we have 120 amperes. Okay, so